Hey, what's going on? Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 148. I'm trying this again. So the last episode I did, the last time I did this, I believe I did about an over 20-minute video. I was live for about over 20 minutes, and I went to end the stream, and I couldn't end the stream. So the other stream is still playing. I can't shut it off. So I can't get to it. I can't do anything. So I'm going to try this again. So this is Freedom Project Live, episode 148. What I like to do on these is share my journey online. I started online in March of 2012, and I like to share mindset tips, marketing tips, and whatever else I feel could benefit you when it comes to making more money from the comfort of your home. Okay, so I'm just going to cut right to the chase. I was going to talk a little bit more, but I don't know if this is even going to work. So I'm going to cut to the chase and we'll see. So today what I want to talk about is scripts. All right. Why do we use scripts? What are effective scripts? And all that fun stuff. All right. So when I'm talking about scripts, I'm talking about prospecting. So for me, when I first started online, one of the things I did was I was told I needed to start reaching out to people and connecting with them. Right. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I was terrified of doing it. And I was really bad at it, to be honest. I really didn't follow a script. It just wasn't a good thing. And so here's the deal. So some people rely only on scripts, and scripts are great because scripts give you a guideline to follow so you don't get off track. So you can kind of take the person where you want to take them. So if you're talking to a prospect, a good script will help you stay on track so you don't go off on some, just get off track, you know. So what happens a lot of times to newer people, to people that haven't really been seasoned, they haven't really learned how to communicate effectively when it comes to their business opportunity, product, whatever. What happens a lot is they get caught up in this rapport building process where they never really get to the point. They never really get to ask the question if someone is open to their business, open to their opportunity, open to the product they have. They never get to there because they get caught up in rapport. So they're asking like about their kids or asking where they went on summer vacation. And they just never get to that point. So the way I see it, there's kind of three different ways to go about it. Obviously, there's other scripts as well, but these are kind of the methods I have used, and I can tell you about each one and the benefits of using each one and the drawbacks. Okay, so the very first one is one I would recommend someone do who hasn't made any sales. They made any sales. They're really having a hard time when it comes to connecting with people. They're really having a hard time getting their business in front of people. Because if you can't get your business, if you can't get someone to see what you're doing, then you're just not going to make any sales. Like you're not going to get anywhere. It's not going to happen. So what I've learned how to do is to be very direct and to the point, but still build a little bit of rapport, still work on understanding what that other person has to say. So here's the thing. Scripts, you take a script, it's a guideline, but what you really want to do is put your own flavor, your own twist in it. You want to give it your own personality. And sometimes you got to kind of go a little bit off script, but then you come back. So just keep that in mind. So the very first script, and these are not word for word, but this is just kind of this is a very direct kind of method. And it's basically this: when you go to reach out, let's say you have a new friend on Facebook and you go to reach out to them, or you're just messaging people, right? In general. I say messaging because I don't really get on the phone much. So I'm not really doing cold calling or anything like that. This is just messaging on social media, Facebook, Instagram. It works on all that. So the very first script is basically this. Hey, name. I don't know if this is a fit for you. Man, I just went blank. Hey, I don't know if this is a fit for you, but would you be open to learning how to create some extra income? If not, no big deal. Something like that. Okay. That's very direct to the point. Doesn't there's really no rapport building there, but you're not spamming. You're just asking a question if they're open to it. You could also fill in the name too, like the city they're in. Hey, I noticed you're in Miami. I'm looking to expand my business into Miami. I don't know if it's a fit for you or not, but if you're looking to create some extra income, would you be open to taking a look? If not, no big deal. And I butchered that. That was bad. But that's not one I use. I never use that. So that's not one I use, but that is an option, okay? But I have used in the past, and I don't really use it much anymore, is would you be open to learning? I don't know if it's a fit for you, but would you be open to learning how to create more income in your business? Would you be open to learning how to create more income? Would you be open to whatever it is, right? I would use that, okay? That's a good one just to get the ball rolling. That's a good one. If you're just in your head and you're just like, I don't know what to say to people, say that. Because they're either going to come back and they're going to say yes or they're going to say no. If they say no, no big deal. They're not qualified. Move on to the next person, right? That's all you're going for there. There's not any rapport building, nothing like that. It's very simple, to the point, and you will start getting links out. Okay, so the drawback to this is because there's no rapport, and even though people say yes, a lot of times they're just curious, and when you go back to follow up with them, they probably won't do much. Okay, there are exceptions though. Of course, I have brought people into my business with that kind of thing. I've done it many times, actually. But you're going to get a lot of rejection on this one. I'm just letting you know, you're going to get a lot of rejection. You got to be disconnected from that rejection. You got to understand they're not rejecting you; they're rejecting your opportunity. Okay, and it's just a process you got to go through. So that's one type of script. Really, it's very short and quick, and there's not much to it. You ask that question, they say yes, you send them the link. Here, go watch this link. You go watch this video. Go, here's the information. How soon can you review it? That's it. And then you get back to them. You can stay with them right there. Hey, you got 2 minutes to watch video? Cool. Watch it right now, and you get right back to them right there. Now, another way of going about this, kind of similar, is to build a little rapport first. So, hey, name, how's it going? How you doing today? How's your day going so far? What's happening in your world? Something like that, right? Build a little rapport, and then you just ask a few other questions. What's keeping you busy today? What do you do? Stuff like that, right? And that's going to tell you kind of what they do. And then once you know what they do, then you can find a need. So you just ask some questions. By the way, I teach all this in my VIP group. I have all the scripts in there, minus the high ticket one I'm going to go over. But I have all the other scripts in there. So if you want to have this word for word, I have it all laid out for you there. And all you got to do is click the link right below this video and go ahead and partner with me, and you'll get access to my group. Okay, just so you know. All right. So you build a little rapport, and then you ask the opening question. Hey, name, if I could show you how to X, whatever their problem was, right? Because you were asking questions. You want to find out their problem. Would you be open to learning more about it? If I could show you how to do X, would you be open to learning more about it? Open, not interested, right? So that's that script. So it's a little bit more building rapport. That's kind of like what I like to go for. These first 2 scripts I'm talking about, the first 2 styles, they're really for low ticket. They're really for low ticket. So you have something like $100 and below. That's pretty good. The last one is for more high ticket, and that's going to require more qualifying. And what you do on this one is you're going to be asking questions that are going to allow the person you're communicating with to sell themselves on their own dream. Okay. So you're presenting it in a way so they are going to sell themselves on what it is they want. It is coming from their words, not yours. You are listening to what they want. Where a lot of marketers, especially newer ones, make the mistake is they are thinking about what they want. They want what they want. They want to make a sale. That's what they want. But it's not about you. It's about them. It's about your prospect. It's not about your needs. It's about their needs. So you have to learn to listen and hear what their needs are, and then present them with a solution. So in this last method, this is good for $500 to $1,000 plus commissions. Okay, so if you have a product that starts at 500, it goes above 1,000 and above. This is a good way to do it. You can do it on the phone as well. But what you're doing is you're asking questions that are going to get them to, basically what it does is it gets them to admit that they want what they want, right? So you're not dancing around anything. So I'll just give you a few. So one is, how much money do you want to make, right? Like that's something. How much money you want to make a month? Why do you want to make it? What do you want the money for? And you just kind of go down this line, right? And they're going to tell you exactly what it is. What's your vision? What's your passion? What do you want the money for? And you're going to go down this path. And once you get to the end, and I can't tell you the whole script here. I paid over $1,000 for this script and the training that goes along with it. If you'd like to learn more about that, and I'm telling you right now, so the money I paid for this to get this training, get this script, I use this information in pretty much whatever I decide to do, and I close people at higher ticket because of that script. So it will pay you many times over, but that's just how it is. So if you want information about this script and this style and what I'm talking about, then you're gonna have to reach out to me, and I could plug you into that information. If you want more lower ticket stuff, that definitely get in my VIP group. Click the link right below. I have all that information. I'm happy to teach you that. I will do what I can to help you a little bit if you want to start positioning yourself to earn bigger sales, bigger commissions. But because it's not my script and it's not what I came up with, I need to make sure that I'm being fair to the person that did teach me this. And that's why I do that. And really, honestly, it's best for you to go through the training and really learn from the expert, right? But it's going to pay you many, many times over, because when you learn this skill, you are unstoppable. You can literally wake up in the morning and go, okay, I'm going to go make $1,000 sale today. And you go do it because you know how, because you know what to ask people, you know what to look for. So the last thing I want to say about this last script, okay, it is going to take a little bit more time. So it is more effective, but you got to qualify people. So it's not as quick as like, hey, are you open? That's a more shotgun approach, right? You're just kind of putting it out there. This is more of a sniper approach, right? Like you're honing in on exactly what it is they need and what their goals are, what it is they want in their life. So you're really getting targeted, right? And once you get to the point where you tell them what the price is, what you do is you present the benefits in front of the price, right? The benefits. So now they're sold on the benefit. They're already sold. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I've had people come on board with me and they don't even know what it is I'm selling them. They don't even know. I don't even tell them the product name or anything. They don't know, but they're already sold before I even get to what it is. So it's really powerful when you understand this. And I'm not a master of it. I'm still working on it. I will be eventually at some point, who knows when, but it's something I'm working on. And it's very powerful when you understand how to go about doing this, because when I first started, I was like I was a worm, I was like, please, please, please join me, and I would be begging people. Now I'm like, look, you need to do this. And if you're not going to do this, you can go elsewhere. That's completely fine. But this is what's going to serve you the best. This is what's going to help you reach your goal the best. And people respect you for that because you're not like begging. You're in the driver's seat. You are in power, right? So if you're in power, and here's another tip, okay? I'm just leave it with this. And I'm really hoping this one loads. I'm going to leave it with this. If you are typing more than the person you're talking to, so if your box is filling up and you have more words in your box than the person you're talking to, you're not postured, okay? They are in control. You are not in control. So you need to understand. You need to learn how to ask questions effectively. You need to learn to listen to what people's needs are. And then only then, once they present they have that need, once they're really really wanting that or really serious about it, then and only then, and that's when you present what you have. Okay. You don't show your cards before. So there you go. Those are 3 different ways of going about it. Again, if you want to know how to do the lower ticket stuff, I'm pretty good at doing that. I put people in my business all the time with that stuff. It's like nothing to me. I don't even think about it anymore. If you want to do the higher ticket, just reach out to me. I can plug you into how you can get that information. Remember, I paid over $1,000 for that information. I'm telling you, it's going to make me thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because I understand the process and it's well worth it. Okay. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Let's hope it ends and I can get this thing up. All right. You make it a great day. I got to grab some lunch and I'll see you next time.